Hi, welcome to Simply Flavorful. Today, we're making dumplings, 饺子, one of the most widely loved and traditional dish to be served on New Year's Eve in China. It is believed that eating dumplings before New Year brings prosperity, good fortune, and happiness. These adorable little packages are not just delicious, they are also easy to make. The methods of preparing them varies from region to region, family to family. Here's how I make mine. Let's start mixing the filling first. I have 1 pound of ground pork, add minced garlic, finely grated ginger, salt, sugar, white pepper, Szechuan peppercorn powder, cornstarch, sesame oil, Chinese cooking wine, soy sauce, dark soy for color, and a sleeve of mushroom seasoning. It is optional, but I highly recommend it. This seasoning is made of dried shiitake mushrooms and salt, a perfect blend to provide natural umami flavor. Stir and thoroughly mix the seasonings into the ground pork. After mixing, start adding water 1 tablespoon at a time and stir quickly in one direction, like beating egg whites. Allow the ground pork to absorb the liquid completely before adding the next spoonful of water. The meat mixture will increase in volume and become more and more sticky as you stir, which means the pork has fully taken in all the liquid and flavors, so the filling will taste tender, moist, and delicious. Coat 1 tablespoonful of vegetable oil to seal in the moisture and flavors. Cover and keep it chilled for at least 2 hours before using. Time to make the dough. Add a 1/3 cup of water at a time. Stir and mix until all the water is added. Form the dough into one piece. Then transfer it to a table for kneading. Knead the dough for 12 to 15 minutes or until the surface is smooth. If you have a stand mixer, you can let the machine do the job. Let the dough rest for at least 30 minutes, covered. The vegetables is usually added to the filling right before wrapping to preserve freshness and flavors. Here I have 500 grams of napa cabbage leaves. Chop them finely. Add 1/2 tablespoon salt to sweat and season the leaves. Toss them well. Transfer them into a reusable mesh produce bag. You can use cheesecloth or kitchen towel instead. 15 minutes later, squeeze out as much liquid as you can. Add the cabbage to the pork filling. And also 1 tablespoonful of vegetable oil. Stir and mix well. After resting, the dough is now smooth and springy. Use both hands to shape the dough into a thick rope. Roll it on the table to smooth out the surface. Divide it into small nuggets about the size of the upper portion of your thumb. This recipe yields 65 to 80 wrappers. Dust them with flour, reshape, and press them into small round discs. Roll and release the rolling pin with one hand and turn the dough with the other hand. Try to make it as round and thin as possible. Just a roll, release and turn. Take your time practicing and you will get the hang of it. The ideal size of the wrapper is about 3 to 4 inches in diameter and the thickness of a lasagna sheet. Place a heaping tablespoon of filling on the wrapper. Fold over, pinch to close the top, and then work your way down on both sides to close up. Then hold on to both sides and squeeze toward the center to pop the belly. Bring a large pot of water to boil, add salt, and then add the dumplings. Do not crowd the pot. Stir to make sure they don't stick to each other. When the water reboils, add a 1/4 cup of cold water. Stir, cover, and repeat this step 2 more times. The dumplings are fully cooked when they're puffy and float to the top. Serve them immediately. They taste great on their own, or just with the simple rice vinegar. Or you can mix equal parts of rice vinegar, soy sauce, and homemade chili oil if you really want to spice things up. It's simply flavorful. I hope you give this recipe a try and wish you all the best in the new year. Thank you for watching and see you next year.